hard to describe what living independently is, because it's just ordinary people living ordinary lives, making ordinary choices that we all make on a day-to-day basis.
It shows me that I can do anything, to come and go as you please, to go out in the world and explore it, not watch it through a window.
Where we can be ourselves the most is at home. And a lot of people don't see the real us because real us comes out when we're at home. So that, to me, is independence.
You're almost being regenerated back out into the community again.
I see him breathe deeper and more comfortably and be at peace.
The best way that I can get someone to understand the importance of independent living is asking them, do you have a door of your own to close? Do you have a door? Everybody wants a door. Everybody wants the ability to say, this is where I live. You can't come in unless I tell you that you can come in. That's what independence is. And that's what Inglis and Inglis Housing Corporation provide.
I think independence matters to all of us. That doesn't change for any of us at any age. And for folks who, like Ashley or Walter, who have lived in a fabulous long-term care facility like Inglis House, we do it incredibly well, but it's not the same as having your own space, having your own door, having your own home.
Helping people with disabilities live as independently as possible has been at the top of Inglis's priorities for decades. It started its first accessible housing complex in the 70s before anyone else was doing it. And it's a priority today because being able to live as independently as possible is something that everybody wants.
Oh, I had goosebumps, butterflies. When I got my keys, I was like trying to hold it all together, but I couldn't. I couldn't stop smiling. I'm still smiling.
It's not much care I'm actually giving her besides just getting her up in the morning. During the day, we basically do everything together. We cook, clean, laundry. Everything is basically either a teamwork or I got it. Okay.
I can bring my children and they can run around. I have a daughter that's 2. She can sit on the sofa and we can turn on a show for her. My son as well, he has a space that he could just hang out in.
Opening the door, knowing that you can go out and do anything, just opens a world of opportunities for you.
I come in the morning, honey, I'm home. He's like, hey, darling. We turn Alexa on, he might play music. It's like a Zen atmosphere when you come in.
People who have transitioned out of other nursing homes, they don't have life where they are. And they see life outside their windows, but they can't get to it. And then they hear about Inglis, and they say Inglis builds housing that allows you to be a part of life. They want you to be a part of life. They see a whole new spectrum, and they have hope.
When I first sustained my own disability, I was living at a house that was about as far from accessible as you could get. I moved to my own accessible apartment. I was suddenly far more independent, not because my disability had changed, but because I was in an environment where I could be independent.
Well, I'm going out every day and just exploring Philadelphia and spreading my wings, and I love to paint, draw, cook with my sisters, and I just like doing the daily activities that anybody else would do.
I don't think people understand the joy we all feel that Walter has his own place and his own life now to lead.
Feels great. It's my apartment. It's my space. It's nice to be able to get your own personal time, be able to pick out what you want for dinner, to relax, take a nap, watch TV.
I can bring him tomatoes from my garden, spaghetti sauce I brought him today. I can share my talents and my gifts with him.
Well, right now I'm trying to reassess what my new short-term and long-term goals are. I do see employment in the future. I also would like to volunteer a little bit more extensively, kind of spread out in my talents so that I can give back to the disabled community.
One of the things that I think people may not understand is that developing accessible, affordable housing is really a partnership. It's much greater than any single organization can do by themselves. It involves government, it involves state, local, and federal dollars. It involves donors who are a key part of making any of this happen.
At Inglis, we don't do research, we don't do science, we don't work on curing people of disabilities. But what we do is remove barriers. We make sure that people are in an environment where they can live as independently as possible. They find new abilities not because their medical condition has changed, but because they have the tools that they need. Things that were in the way before have been removed so that they can live their lives.
When they get there and we tell them, welcome home, that look, that relief of I've managed to come back to life. And it's like, I can do anything. That's what Inglis does with these units. And they're in the stream with everybody else. And it's a wonderful thing. And I've wiped off all your makeup. I'm so sorry.